Well, classes are starting up again for area schools, and local organizations and groups are taking steps to address mental health issues in students. Aaron Stuvey explains how local districts are prioritizing students' mental health.
Since the COVID-19 pandemic, mental health has become an increasingly common struggle for many. In response to these struggles, schools and community groups have developed programs and plans to help struggles in mental health, especially in area students. The Greater Mankato Area United Way created a youth mental health navigator position in 2022 that has served 5 area elementary schools now for over a year. The navigator provides support for area children with navigating mental health, and the United Way says that the initiative has been addressing a need in the community, to the point of the United Way adding 3 more mental health navigators to serve local elementary and middle schools.
The teachers, the counselors, the social workers don't have enough time in the day for the amount of students that are needing this access. And it takes a lot to fill out the paperwork that's needed to get yourself connected, but also to understand who you should connect with for outside help. And the navigator position does all of that.
Meanwhile, the St. Peter Public School District has begun a new year of classes with new additions to the curriculum. The Character Strong Initiative is an addition to preschool through 12th grade curriculum that focuses on wellness and emotional skills. The initiative aims to give children the skills needed to navigate difficult situations should they arrive, and the district says that the need has been apparent since returning to class post-pandemic.
When they returned to school, not only did we see a rise in mental health illness, but we also saw a decrease in those everyday skills that kids just develop being at school, interacting with other kids, interacting with a wide variety of adults. And so we need to grow those skills again.
Aaron Stuvey, KEYC News Now.